Hi guys, and we're back for reading today. I hope you really have enjoyed Coding Your Thinking from yesterday and our story that we started together. So I just wanted to show you our anchor chart one more time about coding our thinking. So remember, you're going to code your thinking if it's a funny part with an LOL, an asterisk, an important part, an exclamation point, a surprising part, a heart, your favorite part, a question mark, the confusing part, and the thinking bubble, which makes you predict what's going to happen next. So yesterday we made predictions about if she was going to be able to make friends when she moved to New York City. So let's continue reading and coding our thinking today. All right, here we go. Remember, Miss Cooper has to zoom in order to see it here. All right, on our last one at home, I step outside to say goodnight. Good night to my best friend Etna. We've known each other since we were 7 years old. We say goodnight every night before we go to bed. I met her when my grandfather gave me my first telescope on my birthday. He pointed to the constellation Cassiopeia. He showed me how bright stars help spell M for Mara, and that the star close to the middle is named Etna. He said Etna is a star just like the sun and might have a planet around it just like the Earth. And on the planet, there may be a girl looking up at the stars, wondering if anyone's looking back. So I decided to call her Etna. We've been friends ever since. I'm going to stop there because I think that's a surprising part, because I was thinking Etna was going to be a real person, but she's actually an imaginary friend that lives in this constellation. So I'm going to write that down as a surprising part with an exclamation point. And I'm going to say that Etna is imaginary friend in the stars. All right. So you see how I stop and I jot, stop and jot, stop and jot? Okay, so you can do that as you're reading today. Good night, Etna, I whisper. The next time I see you, it'll be from the city. Good night, Mara, I pretend that she says. Have a wonderful trip. We leave at dawn, and after a 10-hour drive, Dad parks the moving van in front of the building that's so tall I have to crane my neck back to see the top. I'm used to seeing miles of sky when I'm outside. I already want to go home. Our apartment is on the second floor, and the building is surrounded by other tall buildings. This means I can't even see the sky from my window without sticking my head out far. I have a feeling I'll be spending most of my time on the balcony. When it is dark, I take my telescope onto the balcony and look up. The sky is rosy pink. I can see some faint points of light, but no patterns, no constellation, and my heart starts pounding. Dad, I call, come quick. So I'm going to write this down because I think this is an important part. I'm going to use an asterisk that she can't see. I'm going to write this down because it's an important part that she can't see the stars in the city. My heart is pounding. Dad, I cry, come quick. He runs outside, and I gesture frantically at the sky. All the lights! It's too bright, I cry. I can't see Etna. What if she's waiting for me to say goodnight and I'm not there? Dad puts his arms around my shoulder. I'm sorry, honey. Would you like to come inside? We can take a break from unpacking and watch a movie. I might take your mind off of it. I shake my head glumly. Well, he says, squeezing my shoulder, maybe it will get dark enough in a few hours. But it doesn't. I sit there for 2 more hours and the sky doesn't darken a bit. Mom eventually comes out with hot chocolate, but I don't drink it. I bet it wouldn't taste as good in the city. We're going to stop there for today. It doesn't seem to be getting any better for poor Mara, but we're going to continue reading tomorrow and see how it's going. Have a great day. I can't wait to see what you're reading and thinking.